They say if you can control your mind, you can control your world. But what if your biggest enemy isn't outside? It's inside your head. This is the story of Kale, a warrior who won every battle, except the one within himself.
Once upon a time, in a quiet mountain village, there lived a strong and brave warrior named Kyle. He had never lost a single battle. People respected him and called him a hero. But even after every victory, Kyle was not at peace. He could control his enemies, but he could not control his mind. Every night his thoughts were full of noise, fear, anger, and doubt. He wanted real peace, not just power. One day, Kyle heard about a wise monk who lived high in the mountains. The monk was said to have complete control over his mind. He could slow his heartbeat and stop his breath. Kyle thought, if this is true, I must learn it. Kyle climbed the mountain for 3 long days. When he reached the top, he saw a small stone temple beside a waterfall. There sat the monk, calm, silent, and peaceful. Kyle bowed and said, "Master, please teach me how to control my mind so nothing can defeat me." The monk smiled and said, "Sit beside me, close your eyes, stay still for 1 hour. No movement, no speaking, no thinking." Kyle laughed. 1 hour, that's easy. But after only a few minutes, his legs hurt. Mosquitoes bit his skin. The waterfall sounded too loud. His thoughts shouted, "This is useless." After 10 minutes, he stood up in anger. "I came for power, not silence." The monk said softly, "Your greatest enemy is not outside. It is the noise inside your mind." Kyle didn't understand. But he came back every morning. He sat in silence again and again. His thoughts attacked him like wild animals. He tried to fight them, but they only grew stronger. The monk told him, "Don't fight your thoughts. Watch them. Let them come and let them go. Your mind is like the sky. Your thoughts are just clouds." Days passed, then weeks. Kyle started to change. He could sit longer. His breathing slowed. When anger came, he could see it and stay calm. One day, a storm came over the mountain. Thunder roared, lightning flashed, wind shook the trees. Kale sat under the rain, eyes closed, not moving. His body was cold, but his mind stayed still. He felt true silence, deep and peaceful. For the first time, he had real control over his mind. The monk smiled and said, "Now you see. Power does not come from your sword. It comes from the silence inside you." Months passed. Kyle no longer trained with his sword. He trained his focus, his breath, and his discipline. Every morning he sat in front of the waterfall, calm like the mountains. He learned something powerful. To control your mind is to control your emotions. To control your emotions is to control your actions. And to control your actions is to control your destiny. Years later, Kale returned to his village. War had come again. But Kale was different. His face was calm, his voice steady, his movements smooth. In battle, he moved like water, quiet and unstoppable. People said, "He fights without fear." And it was true, because Kyle no longer fought the world. He had mastered the world within. One night, a young soldier asked, Master Kyle, what is your secret? How can I be brave like you? Kyle smiled. When I was young, I tried to control everything. People, battles, outcomes. Now I only control one thing, my mind. Because when you control your mind, everything else follows. He looked at the stars and said, "The mind is the greatest weapon, but also the greatest prison. The choice is yours. The one who conquers others is strong, but the one who conquers himself is truly powerful. So remember this. Control your mind, or your thoughts will control you. This is the greatest victory, the victory over yourself." Thank you so much for listening to this story. If you enjoyed it and want to improve your English with more inspirational stories, make sure to join us and follow our channel. What part of Kyle's story inspired you the most? Write your answer in the comments below. I'd love to read them.